Good morning, Airgun Forums. This is Keith J33. And today I'm going to go try something a little bit different. I'm heading up to Wolverhampton to take part in Benchrest GB's shooting for the weekend. Okay, so I'm here at Aldersley. There's a few people around with stuff, so I'm guessing I'm in the right place. So it's the NRSA Shooting Centre. So let's go and have a look. So NRSA Centre at Aldersley. Go in and find out what's going on. I'm going to set in all it up now. And, those, that's the target holders at 25 metres. A nice open field, although at the moment the flag's not doing too much, so we'll see. So that's where I've got as a setup.
Guys, those of you who are new to
Well, I'm just running a little video for Airgun Forums. That's some piece of kit there. What's your name?
Russell.
Russell. How are you, Russell?
Thank you.
Right, so
Good.
wow, that's a piece of machinery. That.
Yeah. It's a quite expensive kit, so
Yeah.
by Seb, so from Indonesia.
From Indonesia.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's a well-known rest
Yeah.
like producer maker.
So that has all axes of movement then, up, down, left, right.
Everything is joystick up
Yeah.
and down, and then you need more.
Okay. Yeah.
And everything is adjustable
Yeah.
for your gun. So and everything can be locked in place. So
Yeah.
when you just lock it, it won't move anymore.
Wow.
So yeah,
That is.
Uh,
What's
yeah.
this bit do?
it's just to place the just to transport, you know,
All right. Yeah.
place the stuff on it.
Yeah.
So you can just
Lock it all
untie
off.
it and then put it here.
Right. Okay.
This one again, you can just put it off.
Wow. Thanks very much.
Tie it like fold it completely. Yeah.
Oh, you just all folds
And
in.
that's it.
Yeah.
Transport.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's brilliant. Thanks very much for showing me that.
No worries.
So recording. So hi there. So what's your name, please?
So my name's Gordon Moore.
Gordon Moore. Great, Gordon. And what is it you're doing at the moment? I can see you're like chopping stuff up.
My kind of official title is Chairman of Benchrest GB.
Brilliant.
Currently in preparation for tomorrow when the rain starts. I'm just creating some hoods to go around the target so that our targets don't get all kind of soaked wet and
How long has
stuff.
Benchrest GB been going?
Since November last year.
Right. Okay. And national competitions, or is it?
Yeah, so this is ours. So we've had various national events because we had a beginner's kind of experience day a few weeks ago. This is our second formal open competition.
Right.
So and with another couple planned for later on in the year.
Oh, cracking. Right. So I'm a beginner Bencherester. Right. So I've got a very basic setup here.
Yeah.
I just spoke to a chap there who's got like the most incredible bit of engineering I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Right, but what's with all the flags and that? What do they all tell you? What's these things?
So basically, when you're shooting Benchrest cards, you have the option. So down each side of the card, if you have a look at the card, it's got, they're called sighters down both sides, the ones in red. So you can take as many shots as you like at them, and you obviously can judge then the wind, and obviously that helps you to tell you how fast it's blowing and which direction. So you can choose a wind that you can shoot in. So when it kind of either drops down or turns or whatever, you can then say, right, okay, let's try, that looks like a wind, prevailing wind. You can take a shot on the testers, take 2 or 3 shots on testers, so right, okay, I know how and where to aim off. So that when you go to the target, we've only got 1 shot for every target, only. Obviously you know how far to aim off, so you wait for the wind conditions to come as you've been practicing, and then you obviously start to then shoot your target shots.
Okay, brilliant. Yeah,
Okay.
because I do HFT and FT, and
Yeah.
as I was saying, our indicator's the tree at the back there.
Yeah.
Right, range has now been made live. Red flags flying. So now we can all start putting guns up. Right, so this is me shooting at the thing, and I'm not doing very well.
So I put my S2 on. And
well, I've just done my first 25 shots. I'll be honest. Started off poor, got a bit better, ended up okay.
Right, so using the down the range there, 25 metres. I reckon when I compare it to everybody else, I might have done very good. But it's all about learning today, and that's what I'm going to do. So we'll see what the score is when the detail finishes in a couple of minutes. I'll send to rush through it a bit. Now my first ever target on external of a proper bench resting. I don't know if that's good, bad or indifferent. I've got a couple of balls. So I'll add it all up in a sec. Oh dear. Yeah, I think that I'm doing slightly better with the QISs. We'll see. I have got a face. Okay, so that's practice day done. I'll show you my cards in a second. I'm not going to be in any World Championships soon, let's put it that way. We got, that's my card 1, which was 219 and 5 X's. Card 2, I shot this with JSBs, and they weren't quite as good. These are very good on the rifle usually, and they're very good for HFT and FT. But you see there, 210 with 3 X's, 2, and target 3. Here is 217 with 2 X's. And then finally, card 4 is here, and that's my best card of the day, 222, but only 1x. So that's day 1. I'm here tomorrow morning bright and early at just after 8 o'clock, so I've got to leave home at really past 7. So I'll be shooting nice today. I think there's 3 or 4 details, so 1 card each time, total cards at the end, so it's total out of 1,000 if it's 4. Interested to see what I do, so catch you tomorrow. Okay, it's Monday Valley playing there, 7:30 in the morning on Saturday, and we're off now back to Wolverhampton to do the actual competition day of the shooting. I'm on first detail at 9 o'clock. We've got 4 cards to shoot throughout the day, so wish me luck folks, and I'll tie in a bit. So about 25 minutes to go. I've been setting up, got the flags out. I'm on lane 3, which is 1, 2, 3, right there. I've got a couple of options on my setup. Nothing advances what you've got, but we'll see.
Right. Okay, welcome everybody. Thank you for attending our second competition of the year. I just need to go over a few details in the main about health and safety, because we have lots of fresh shooters, people who've not got experience of shooting in competitions, and it can get a bit easy to make a mistake in an environment where lots of people are moving around and stuff like that. So it's this piece really everybody needs to pay attention. The range officer is the guy that you're going to need to keep an eye on in terms of his instructions, and the the timescales. If you've got any problem once you're into that competition bit where you kind of got to pay attention and keep quiet and not disturb the other shooters, if you've got a problem with your gun or something that's gone wrong, put your hand up. The RO will come over and try and sort out what you've got, and if your gun's kind of gone, we might be able to kind of drop your card into another slot somewhere or something like that in order for you to sort of finish off. I don't know. So when that flag is green, and people are allowed out onto that range, at no point should any guns be on the benches, or you playing with gun, not playing, doing stuff with your gun with people out on that range and the guns facing that way. We've made a little repair area there, so if you need to do a barrel clean, or you need to, if you're pumping, filling your gun with air, I think as long as it's you down there and the gun is in its box pointing down the range, you're fine. Or you can ideally go in there, because obviously it's brick all the way around and it's safe. Any questions?
What the time warnings that we get given, please?
So the RO will do them, but we normally do, the first one's normally 10 minutes, 5, and then sort of 3 and 1 and 30 seconds or something of that nature. So if you haven't got a clock, most people keep a little timepiece on the desk so they can keep and monitor themselves, because obviously they're concentrating. If you haven't got one, borrow one, because that's always a good way. Don't rely on the guy shouting it out, because obviously the time can disappear very quickly. So any more? What we'll normally do is, when we ask you to start, right, so everybody kind of gets to start at the same time, we'll say the detail will start on the whistle, 3, 2, 1, like that, and then you're obviously good to go. And likewise, when you get to the end, if there's not usually anybody still shooting the last few seconds, but if they are and you're still there, then someone should really be giving you a bit of a countdown. 5 seconds to go, 3, 2, 1, and then if you fired after that whistle, you unfortunately lose your whole card. So, right, and you shoot all your card in 5 minutes, and there's 50 minutes to go. You can't leave your bench. If you've got a problem with cramp or whatever, you need to put your hand up, and the RO will kind of take you off the bench for whatever reason. But in a competition environment, you can't be kind of looking down the line to see who's still shooting, stuff like that, because obviously that could be classed as intimidation because you want to win. But so those are some of the rules. So we're not looking to disqualify anybody, but it's just so if you know what the kind of rules are, that you can be professional in the way you behave in terms.
Getting ready to start, a bit nervous. I'm all lined up, I think. Got my pellets, got everything ready. So we'll see how the shoot goes.
The breech flags are in, and place your guns in your boxes and bags.
Okay, that's the end of the first detail. See how that's gone. Okay, so that's the first detail over with. I think I shot all right, to be honest. I couldn't see anything initially outside of the 8 line. I think most of them were clipping the 9s. So I'm definitely in the 220s, possibly in the 230s. We shall see. Guns must be boxed. Nobody moves down the range until guns are boxed. Again, because I paramount safety, which personally I think is a really good thing. And so what they do between the things, people take in their flags, people pick up the flags, people put out flags, and they all sort of sit ready. Let's get the kit set up and prepare themselves. So getting to take your rifles to the bench. Like I said, safety being absolute paramount here. I know they're allowed to have their rifle on the bench, and they have to have flags in them to show that they are clear. You've got a special bench there for
Please
With
make
the
sure you have
chairs.
your Greek flags in place.
Yeah, just something I'm not together last week.
All setting up the guns. There's lots of different guns. Ghosts are very popular. There's lots of support for different ability people, which is really good. People adjusting checking their lineups, playing about, fiddling about with their setups.
Cities on the mountain. It's local. Like
Starting in 3, 2, 1, go.
Right, 20 minutes now, countdown. Okay, so I've got 2 rounds down. I'm fairly sure I shot a 237 on that one, but we shall see. If I did, that's pretty consistent because it's 238 in the first, so we shall see. We're halfway through the day now. I think I've done alright. I've done a 238 and a 237. Everything I've shot has been in the 9 ring or inside, which I'm quite pleased with. Whether that's any good in the grand scheme of things, I have no idea. I think overall from the first round I was about 7th, which again I'm quite pleased with, to be honest. So if I can be top 10 at the end of the day, that would be quite something, you know, achievable. So yeah, I'm gonna have some lunch now. Got my sausage butty. I'm a happy man. Sausage butty, cup of tea, 20-minute sit down, then go and see what's going on. Okay, so just about to shoot my last lane. I'm in lane 1, which is, I've been lent some flags so I can maybe see if I can figure out the wind a bit more. Nice. So what they're telling me, I'm looking for the speed I'm looking for speed that's rotating at, and then obviously the pointer tells me which side the wind's coming from. The faster the wheel spins, the faster the wind's going. So interesting how it goes in different directions. So my own PB at the moment is 238, so let's see if we can beat that. Okay, so that's my third detail done, and didn't do so well on the third one. I think might be around 230, might with 1 maybe 2 X's, so not so good on the third one. But wind did pick up a lot. I was using flags, and I don't know if maybe using the flags, I don't know if that helped me or not. So, but it's definitely wave low, Paul. But yeah, so all in all, I think quite fun, interesting. Right? I'd like to try some more of it, I think. But so I've got the big scope coming soon. That might help, might not. We'll see. So I'll have a chat with a few other people and see what's going on. Right, so this is Gordon again, the chairman. Right, so tell us what you're doing on here, please, Gordon.
So once the cards have been scored over on that page there, then basically we've set up a spreadsheet on Excel in order to input all those scores. So we have separate tabs for LR and HR, the 2 different categories, and it's broken further down into our sporting category and our WRABF rules, so that we have people up and coming, people that are learning the new skills and obviously getting their equipment ready, so that it runs.
People like me.
Rules. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So basically.
Okay, so that's day 1 finished. So for me anyway, there are still some shooting. I'm not hanging around for the scores because I want to get home and watch the qualifying for the British Grand Prix. Alright, so at the moment, after 2 rounds, I was 2nd in the class. However, my last shoot I don't think was so good. So depending on the other guys, if they've shot better, which they did from the first to the second, then I'm going to drop down to about 4th or maybe 5th. But even so, first time out doing this, I'm taking that as a positive. To the point where I've decided I'm going to go and come again tomorrow and have a go again. So watch this space. Go here for day 2 of the actual competition. It's wet. It's a wet and windy Wolverhampton. Right, but we are undercover, so it should all be very interesting. Right, it's the HR, which is the heavy rifles today, but again for the category I'm in, that doesn't make any difference. That's because whatever I use is what I use. Right, so let's see. I don't know if I said it, but I was 3rd place yesterday in the sporting or slash beginners slash amateurs, whatever it's called, competition, which I was really pleased with. Only 2 points off the lead. Right, so see if I can do something a bit better today. Who knows? You never know. Might come away with a medal. Yay! Right, so down again. That's detail 1 finished. I don't know any better or worse than last time. I'll take a picture of my thing, but not go down to bring them all back. This is second detail getting ready to start, and the wind's picked up just a bit. Okay, so halfway through the day on Sunday, so day 2 of the actual shoot, did pretty awful, to be honest, on my second shoot. I had 2 misfires. I had a pellet operating backwards that hit one of the targets, so I lost that target effectively. Well, I went down to 4 points. I double shot into a target. Yeah, nightmare. So I won't say it was bad, but they had to get a calculator out to add up my score. So yeah, so day 2, first shoot I was okay with, quite happy with. Second shoot, really disappointed with. But there's another shoot to go, and if I get 250 and 25 X's, I think that could get me into 2nd or 3rd place. So I'm just about to sit down with my pie and mushy peas, and I'm looking forward to it. So mid-afternoon now, and see the wind is whipping in. What we're waiting for now is the flags to basically droop or be consistent at the same spot. I'm getting ready now to start off with the final detail of the day. And most of the kit's gone now. People are clearing up. It's been a very smoothly run day. And in fact, they're actually probably over an hour ahead of schedule. That's the last detail shot. I'll get the targets in and go and add up the scores. All getting set up ready for the medals.
Well, we hope you've enjoyed it, especially when I haven't been before. I want to thank Lee and Andy. Yeah, for range officers today. I want to thank Ian for doing the marking. shooters as well. And I've got to thank everyone else as well who's helped out, especially Elma. Oh, bless her. Right, okay, so let's get on.
Just be careful where you put your arms, Jerry.
Second place, really big well done to Rob. Third place, the lovely Nick Tucker.
Professional weekend.
It's too late for excuses now, Mick.
So then in the sporting class, so the sporting class is mainly our new shooters or people who haven't got the right equipment yet. So in first place it was Thomas Webb Bowen.
It's all running.
Third place, Keith Jones. HR, Jeremy again.
Right, turn. Watch it turn.
Second place is Gordon. Third place is Paul Crouch.
He's going to run the fuck out. Oh. Good job we didn't take it behind them, see when we have rounds.
Class 10. In first place it was Andy Williams. Second place is Lee Bowman. The third place was Thomas Webb Bowen. So the aggregate scores, so in first place it was Jerry May. Second place it was Gordon Moore. And third place it was Paul Crouch. Before we do the aggregate for the sporting class, we've just got two shooters that have done really, really good today with the scores. So the first one is Sid.
Slow down, Sid.
Yeah.
A dirty air on tap.
Ross Noonan.
Yeah.
But looking at your last card, also open a bottle of beer.
Yeah.
And can you just explain to everyone what happened here? You missed them all.
Oh yeah.
So can you just present that medal, please?
Yeah.
Thomas Wedgwood.
Yeah. Don't cry.
Andrew Williams next. We've got Keith Jones.
I'm crying.
Third place. But our next shoot is in September, so as soon as we get home, I'll be straight back on it and I'll get that shoot advertised for you all. And hopefully you're not going to book on it. So thank you everyone.
So that's the weekend done. For a weekend, really enjoyed it. The people here are absolutely lovely, really friendly, really generous with their time and their advice, and letting you use some of their equipment. Just absolutely fantastic. If you get a chance to try with this Benchrest GB and any events coming near you, go for it. And of course, it helps enormously. You can hear it clinking. Yeah. 2 bronze medals, which I'm really chuffed with. I came 3rd place yesterday on the Saturday events. I was 4th today, and I had a nightmare middle shoot, and if I'd have done better on my middle shoot, I'd have got a medal for that, but I didn't, so I didn't. Right, and then I was in 3rd place for the aggregate score for the weekend, so absolutely chuffed with that, really chuffed to beat. Right, so I've got to go and edit all this together. Thanks very much to everybody at Benchrest GB for this weekend. As a newbie coming into this, you made me feel so welcome. Really enjoyed every minute of it, and thank you so much for your time, your patience, your organisation, and everything going with it. This is Keith J, 23, at Wolverhampton Aldersley Stadium, NSRA Shooting Club. News at 10, saying goodbye.